Okay, class. First of all, we're going to review what we've been learning about in our study of text on the Holocaust. So then we're going to take a close look at the graphic novel as a form of representation and how that can function as well to tell a story. And then we'll be taking a close look at a couple of chapters from a graphic novel, which I'll give to you shortly. And then we're going to have an opportunity to create our own comic strips, which I hope will be quite fun. And then we'll continue to work on those through the week. So we don't have to finish today, we're just going to, get in there and start. So the goal of today, our main aim, is to learn about how graphic novels can function to tell a story. They're not just a piece of, rubbish that your parents tell you not to read. They're actually a valid form of representation. So if you want to take this down so you know what you are doing. Got that?
Yep.
Cool. Been good. Alright. All down?
Yep.
Alright, so I want you all to take a minute to sort of think about what you can remember about the Holocaust. What does the word mean? Where and why did it happen? When? Who was involved? How and why did it happen? Just anything you can remember. Just take a minute to think to yourselves and jot some things down if you like about what you can remember. Has everybody got some things down? Okay. Since there's only 3 of us, I would ordinarily get you in pairs, but there's only 3, so we're going to work in groups of 3 today. I want you to pair up, or get together as 3, and everyone just share a couple of things that they've thought of, and write them down. Write down their partner's ideas, and just have a bit of a talk about if you had the same things, different things.
They had Hitler,
Yeah.
Jews, death camp, showers and gas.
Mine was pretty similar. I had death. So showers and gas.
Yeah.
I had slaughter. Inhumanity. And pretending it didn't happen.
I got genocide, which is the same as death, I guess, and massacre, and gas chambers.
Inside. What's the other one?
Massacre.
Massacre.
Alright, does anyone want to share some things that came up and they thought were particularly memorable from the discussion?
Genocide.
Genocide, yep.
We had Hitler.
Mhm.
What else? We have Jews.
Inhumanity.
Inhumanity, good.
Gas chambers.
Mhm.
And showers.
Mhm. Okay, that's good. We've all remembered some pretty crucial issues. I wanted to share a couple that I remember. It's mainly to do with what happened after the Holocaust. And many of the survivors of the Holocaust left their countries where they were experiencing, the effects of the Holocaust. They left, and many of them moved to America. Also, during the Holocaust, Hitler divided humans into races and said the Jews are undoubtedly a race, but they are not human. Nazi propaganda often depicted Jews as vermin, like rats and mice. We've pretty much covered the definition of what an actual Holocaust is. It's a systematic killing of a racial or cultural group. In this case, it was the Jews. All right. I'm going to divide you all up into groups now. So listen to your word and remember it. Creative, imaginative, perceptive, and artistic. Creative, imaginative, perceptive, and artistic. Creative, imaginative, perceptive, and artistic. So all the creative people get in a group here. Okay, and the others, yep, you're all in your place, that's very good. I did have this in a PowerPoint as well for you, but technology's not working, so there, it's one each. You're very welcome. Alright, just want you to flip through the first pages, 1, 2, 3. First 3 pages. And just take a look at the images. And just by yourselves, just make a little note about what they are. Pages 1, 2, and 3, just leave the rest. They're double-sided. So the first page, this one, that one there, this page, and then this one. Anything that comes to mind about any of the pictures, really, just anything you can think of. Where do they come from in particular? They're from a graphic novel or a comic, manga. Alright, do we all know where they come from? This one. Everyone can identify this one?
Yeah.
Yeah? So what is it?
Superman.
Superman, and it's a
DC comic.
DC comic. Yeah, it is. And who's this character? That's Batman. What's he from?
Marvel or DC?
DC.
It's DC. Oh, you know more than I do about this. That's awesome. All right. And this one here, what do you think this is from?
X-Men.
X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Wolverine. Hey. That's another comic. Anyone know who publishes that comic? Marvel. I don't know. Just think it's
Why
cool
do
you
I
guys
know
know.
that?
It's good, it's good. This one?
Comic.
Yeah. And these two, do you know what?
It's a graphic novel.
And manga.
Oh, well, it says graphic novel there, so I'm going to stick to that.
Well, if it's... Alright, well, we'll discuss, they're all related, but they're slight variations between the term comic and graphic novel. But just on the final one, is this one?
I didn't get that one.
Oh,
Cartoon.
Comic strip.
yeah, it's a comic strip. Yeah, good. And it's Garfield. And this one? This one's just, it's using the conventions of comic books, but it's just a single image. Sometimes comics are just depicted in one image. They don't have to exist in a strip. And they don't, yeah, that's it. Alright, that's good. Alright. So in your groups, I want you now to get together and create a graffiti board, which uses, and so on that piece of paper there that I've given you, yep, cool, just all together on the same piece in your groups. And I want to get you to write down any of the forms, features, whatever is specific to comic books or comic strips or any of those pictures that you've seen. Like, what do they use? Do they use pictures? Do they use text? How do they use text? How is it organised? What kind of stories do they tell? Just anything you know about comic books or graphic novels and what you think they are. So just brainstorming a graffiti board on that.
Okay.
So,
Speech bubbles.
yeah. Speech bubbles. And what are we running in the comics? Bubble. Speech bubble. Notes. Yeah. What else? Action.
Yeah.
Humor.
Humor. Are they satirical? Sometimes.
Yeah.
Satirical.
Definitely strawberry. That's awesome.
That's his name.
Was he the strawberry or was he the death?
His name is Ichigo, which means strawberry.
Oh,